Kia ora tātou. It is with great honour we introduce the Featherston Booktown Karukatea Festival patron, Joy Cowley.
Welcome to Featherston Booktown. I hope you will be there. You will have a wonderful time and you will be celebrating more than books. You will be celebrating your own life in experiences in Booktown. There is so much going on. I'll see you there.
At every Featherston Booktown Festival, there are 3 events that sell out. Don't leave it to the last minute to book. This year, Mana Whenua Kaumatua Paura Amundsen will welcome attendees to the Featherston Booktown traditional fish and chip supper. Liz Mellish will MC, introducing kapahaka from Featherston's tamariki and stories from Dame Susan Devoy on her life as Race Relations Commissioner, TV and squash star. Next day, don't miss an unforgettable evening celebrating the Pacifica poetry of Moana Nui Akiwa and the life of renowned musician, journalist, activist and truth seeker Moana Maniapoto. Then on Sunday, it's a feast of speakers and writers over a fabulous afternoon tea to explore alternative farming practices. Justine and Jeff Ross of Meet You at the Main Divide will reveal how they almost broke the internet. Gardening pioneers and authors Yotam and Neva Kay will explain how they created a permaculture garden against the odds. And Helen Lendorf of A Forager's Life fame has the answers for the future of food and agriculture to save the planet. But there's more, with a packed program offering over 39 events and presenters spread over a range of venues to choose from. Throughout the festival, you will be spoilt for choice. John Campbell heads a panel of speakers to find out where the left is headed. Answering the hard questions are trade unionist Craig Rennie, activist and journalist Josie Pagani, former Green MP Sue Bradford, and journalist and communications consultant Chris Wikada. And for those of us drawn to murder mysteries, journalists James Holling and Kirsty Johnson's new book gives further insight into the murder of Harvey and Jeanette Crew in their Pukekawa farmhouse in 1970. As New Zealand's most famous cold case, missing persons author Steve Bronius joins them in a must not to be missed talk. Te Tiriti o Waitangi remains as important today as it did when it was first signed 184 years ago. But how can Aotearoa honour it? The key challenges and where tangata whenua stand are debated, moderated by Shane Tupo, and Papawai Marae Kaumatua Paura Amundsen, Tame Iti, Moana Maniapoto and Tamari Tau share their views on the treaty today. And there's a real treat for readers and music lovers. Storytellers Delaney Davidson and Barry Saunders use music as their medium, taking them in exciting new directions. In a talk with Lucy Cooper, they reveal the strange territory they share. Guaranteed to thrill, Tame Iti is known as many things: activist, artist, actor, author, terrorist, classical music fanatic and cyclist. He joins in conversation another of Aotearoa's most captivating and controversial figures, Dennis O'Reilly. With latest research showing the impact of high-intensity rugby, Head On is All Black Carl Heyman's book detailing how his injuries led to early onset dementia. He joins co-author Dylan Cleaver and former professional rugby player John Daniel to talk about the new realities of the sport we love. Today, the Featherston Booktown Karukatea Festival is a well-oiled machine. Its humble beginnings are due to the insight of one man's trip to Australia's Booktown in Clunes.
Came back to Featherston and Got talking to a few people and I thought, gee, this could work for Featherston. It's a town with a history, a military history and a railway history. So let's see what we can do. The reaction to the idea was, yeah, that sounds great. And the idea was to involve the community with volunteers. In the early days, it was a little ad hoc. We made it up as we went along. But we got a lot of help. Following that first year or two, we got more and more bookshops. We now have 7 bookshops in the town. So we not only have a book town, but we also have this very successful festival. That's a great boon to the town.
People come to the Featherston Booktown Festival for all sorts of reasons, and the biggest draw are the writers.
Hi.
Being a patron of Featherston Booktown feels so right. I feel at times that I am Featherston's grandmother. It's just that feeling of family, and it's a good feeling. People love going to Featherston Booktown because everyone's so amenable and so helpful and so kind.
And there's a real buzz about the place, and that's really great.
They get excited about it when it's time to come. Booktown, when's it starting? The feeling of celebration is there for everybody, whether you're performing or going into talks. Whatever you're going to do, there is that same feeling that you're at a party. And it leaves you, when Booktown is over, with a feeling of elation.
Our writers are our family, literally bringing us joy and shaking up our thinking to make us laugh, delight, and ask questions of ourselves. And of course, our visiting booksellers are at the heart of the festival weekend. This is the 2024 Featherston Booktown Karukatea Festival.
People who say that you only live once are not readers. As often as you open a book, you live another life, have other experiences in other places. You grow.